Alrighty. 852 making a return with the Jet. Nojo on the Killjoy. Fost on the Viper. Josh on Sova. And MTJ Rocket looking at a potential Sage. I see yet to lock in. Nagi going through a bunch of characters, finally deciding to go for Reyna. Cat on Viper. Yoichi Asagi. Sova. Alex times... Who is this person? I haven't seen this name before, but they're locking in Sage. And Say or Sai, I always butcher the name, and I apologize for it. It's hovering over Jet at the moment.
Select your agent.
Wait, is that Ziosi or whatever his name is? I think it's him. I've just been informed I'm correct. Hey, these gamers keeping me on my toes by changing their names each week. Ziosi, cheeky. Alright, here we go. Game 2 over here on YouTube, and I believe it's still currently game 1 over on the Twitch channel. So as soon as I find out the results from that, I'll inform you guys here. We're seeing a lot of frenzies on the board these days. You see the occasional player rocking one, and it's nice to see because the weapon's very underrated. We got mostly ghosts and classics across the board here in round 1. I see pushing B side. MTJ Rocket doing a bit of damage there, gets taken some himself, doesn't get an elim though. Joshing with the first elim of this game. Joshing with a second elim. Nagi getting Fost, Nagi getting 2.
Toxin screen down.
3v3. Nagi looking for another.
Enemy remaining.
Yosi getting 2. Joshing with the 3k.
Poison's off.
The third elim coming from yet again another shock dart. I really need to do a compilation on the channel of the amounts of shock dart elims we've had in these tournaments, because it is insane to me how many we have seen. Joshin 3-1 after the first round. You love to see it. You love to see a good shock dart elim. I believe there was a week where TIT's Lee Lag Spike got taken out, I think 3 rounds potentially in a row by Sova shock darts. It looks like someone's crashed. Cat getting the first elim of the round on Nojo. Cat getting a second. Fost getting an elim there. Cat getting a third. Potential ace for Cat. Nope. Gets denied the ace. Buzzy OC there. Cat ain't happy about it either. And the last is AFK due to DC. And TJ Rock is just reconnected to be surrounded by the whole team. That's the second round on the board for IC. EVS with a full buy. And I see going for the bonus. (8-5-2). The player to watch here. Played very well in the last game. And it's from the new team EVS. Foss getting 2. Joshin getting 1.
Down A.
Cat getting a
One
trade.
enemy remaining.
And it's now Siren a 1v4. Let's see what they can do here. Spike is down. About to swing Joshin. And, yep, swung and got taken out. First round on the board for EVS. Was the bonus round of IC. So now, we shall see rifles across the board. Let's see what happens here now that we have full rifles across. Mojo setting up Killjoy U2 on B side. And it seems to be the site that RC is about to push. Nagi also another player to look out for. Especially when he's on Neon. Lots of elims, lots of Neon ulti clips. We have a lot of highlights of that man on Neon. Will we see more highlights tonight? Mojo trying to find elim through the wall. Gets tagged hard. Guichi Sagi getting 1. Joshin getting an elim.
Spike carrier killed.
MTJ Rocket
Spike
taking out
down, B.
Yoichi Sagi here. Nagi getting 2.
Still in sight.
Looking for a third.
There. There.
Spike getting planted. MTJ Rocket trying to get the elim, but unfortunately gets taken out. Foss in a 1v2. Can Foss win the round and bring it to a 2-2?
One enemy remaining.
Foss getting Nagi there, big pick. 9 boards left in the chamber. Swings and unfortunately doesn't do enough to take out Sai. Third round on the board for IC.
Remember, nobody's a hero when they're crying for air.
IC starting off very strong. But that all might change now that the Jet 852 for EVS has an op in the hand. Will that shake things up a little bit?
Come into the unknown.
Bit of a split push here from IC.
Placing sentry.
Cutting their vision.
Killjoy U2 again. This time getting picked up on by Nagi. Sage wall goes up. And the spike will be planted.
Spike planted.
Lots of shots going off, but not an elim yet. Only one earlier on in the round. I say that and there's an elim, there's 2.
Enemy remaining.
And Nagi to finish it off with a 2k. 4-1. Favor IC. So the op didn't do much that round, but 852 opting for the op again. Going in this round. Let's see if we'll see some elims from it and some use from that op.
Turret out.
I mean, unfortunately, I don't think much is going to happen when they're holding A site. It seems like IC is just favoring B site right now. But maybe we'll see it later on the rounds. Joshin getting taken out by Nagi. Almost got the Elim on Nagi there, but could not finish him off. Nagi getting a second on Fost.
One
So I
enemy
get,
remaining.
it's a massacre here. IC pushing very hard, getting spike planted quickly, getting crucial elims, and now 852 is left in a 1v5. Picks up one, but got tagged very hard in the process. 5 HP in a dream. Sees Nagi, dashes away, but right into Yoichi Usagi. 5th round for IC. Having a quick look at the leaderboard. Nagi going 9-3-3. Joshin 7-5-1. And a timeout is being called for EVS. Now, if we remember what happened last game, EVS called a timeout and then came back. They switched back on. So will this be a repeat of last game? Will they have a good long discussion about how they're playing and then switch on and start winning rounds back to back? Or will IC still come out on top as the better team, dropping those crucial elims and win by a landslide? Because at the moment, 5-1. There are only 4 rounds between them, to be fair. And we're still very early on. But IC is looking like a very strong team this week. They have been across the tournament. I believe they also won one of the weeks as well. So this is definitely a big challenge for EVS as being a new team into the tournament. 8 seconds left on the timeout clock here. Let's hope they've put this timeout to good use. Wait, sorry. Did I just see Sight throw an op? I think I just saw an op get thrown off the map. I can't tell. But fair. They don't need one.
Get out of my way.
Don't get in my way.
Viper ulti getting popped over on A site. So with a jet ulti gets taken out by Josh and big pick. And I see a push in B site.
Welcome to my world.
There.
Cat popping the Viper ulti on B side here, and Spike will be planted. Joshin with the Sova ulti looking to get an Elim here. Does some damage, but doesn't find the Elim. 852 with the jet knives. Joshin swings out, gets taken out by Nagi. Foss getting Elim on Cat.
They will go.
Viper ultimate going down. Nagi getting another, Nojo getting one.
Nowhere to run!
Yoichi Usagi with the Sova ult. Keeping them off the spike. Nagi getting a 3k in the process as well. And that's the 6th round for IC. Yoichi Usagi getting taken out right at the end there by 852. Doing a little bit of damage to the eco of IC there. But IC in great form here. Looks like the timeout at the moment hasn't done much for EVS, but it's only 1 round after that timeout. Still early game, still in the first half. Anything's possible. And IC changing it up, going A site. Nojo the only one for EVS on site here. About to get swung by the whole team. Gets taken out just after I say that. The rotate over now. By holding an angle, gets an Elim on Joshin. Looking for another. Foss. Swinging ZOC here. Gets taken out from behind. Potential ace is on. 3 Elims at the moment. 852 gets an elim on Yoichi Isagi. Cat with the trade. And MTJ Rocket is left in a 1v4. Gets 2 elims with the judge. Here's one coming from behind. Gets a third. Looking for the fourth. And potentially the round. Gets the 4K. But unfortunately does not have enough time to defuse the spike. Big round for MTJ Rocket there. Well, unfortunately couldn't do enough. Not enough time. Nagi 12-4-3 KD. At the top of the leaderboard here. And it's looking like Joshin has had the game crash as well now. We've had MTJ Rocket crash and now Joshin. So we will be paused for a little bit until we get the PC back up and running. This also gives EVS a little bit of time to continue coming up with new game strats to potentially bring back this game and win. Currently only one round on the board. That was the third round, which was IC's bonus round. I believe the first game over on Twitch is just finished, so I'll just see if I can get an update on what the score was. Still in a pause, waiting for the PC to be booted back up and the game to be loaded back up.
Right here.
But we'll see what happens after that PC comes back up. Will Joshin be back in fine form again? Will EVS come up with some strats in this time? Oh, Joshin is reconnected. Are we a go? We might be. Yes, we are a go. And I've just been informed. FAF won 13-11 against one of the other new teams, RNG. It's a big win for FAF. And we're back. Looks like IC is getting a photo taken here.
Scanning ahead.
And the push for A-side begins. Once again, Nojo the only one on the site. But it looks like they're opting to play a retake here. I mean, Spike is yet to be planted. And there's the first elim of this round. Foss getting the trade though. Yoichi Isagi trying to find elim with the shock darts. Fortunately didn't land the shot.
Your duty is not over.
Joshin getting one. 852 getting one. Joshin looking for a second. Gets taken out by Nagi though. Ziosi gets one on 852. Gets a second as well. The Killjoy comes in. And Ziosi is stuck. Will they stick the plant? Yes, they will.
Last player standing.
Stick on defuse. That's the second round. For EVS. Good retake there. Good use of the Killjoy ulti. And eco across the board is looking very interesting for both teams.
Revealing area.
Oh, they were playing Simon Says instead of taking a picture. Ah, and it looks like Joshin has disconnected again. EVS seeming to have some PC issues in this game so far.
Deploying drone. Enemy map.
Nagi getting an Elim on 852. Oh, Nojo with a nice little flick there.
Taken out.
Gets traded by Yoichi Isagi. 3v3. Nagi getting another Elim.
One enemy remaining.
And the last player remaining for EVS was Josh, who DC'd yet again. Another round on the board for IC. It's looking like a push onto A side here for IC yet again. Josh in a good position here to get a couple of Elims. Hasn't been checked by side. Oh, does a lot of damage. Doesn't get the Elim though. I know where he is now. But it looks like it's a fake push. The rotate's on. EVS on the hard rotate as well. 852 getting taken out by Cat. Through the smoke there. Nagi getting an Elim. Ziosi getting one on Nojo.
One enemy remaining.
And it's now down to MTJ Rocket in a 1v5. Flawless round for IC and a 9th round for them.
Last round before the switch.
We cannot keep our goods up.
Spend all.
And it's looking like a landslide victory at the moment for IC. 9-2 as we are approaching the end of the first half. Will it be 9-3? Will it be 10-2? We'll find out very shortly. 852 denying Sai of any Elim with that jet ult. Nagi about to push. Gets one, but immediately gets traded out. 852 with a 3k already.
You will not kill my allies.
Looking for the potential ace here. Nojo gets an Elim as well. 852 being very aggressive and gets taken out by Yoichi Isagi. Overextended a slight bit there. MTJ Rocket lurking in a good position to pick up a couple of Elims. Oh no, it's been spotted. Last minute got spotted. Very unfortunate. And the rotate back to A is on. EVS full rotate over to B to find out that IC are on A site and planting very shortly.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
EVS on the rotate back over. And Yoichi Sagi with 30 HP is looking like he's going to play the Sova ult. So I guess one live with a second.
Right here.
Knows the Sova ult's being played. Big play from Foss there. But Sai gets a 3K. That's a 10th round for IC.
Switching sides.
This will be a big victory for IC if it keeps going this way. Nagi 19-5-3, Sai 13-8-3, Joshin 9-10-3. IC has always been a very strong team on offense. Let's see how they do on defense. Maybe EVS will come out better on offense as well. But all that to come in 11 seconds. Interesting buys from EVS. Opting mostly for classics and light shield. And they're pushing B side here. Josh can get the first elim. And Yoichi Isagi's pushing back. Shock dart going in. Trying to do some damage. 852 gets an elim.
Spike planted.
Yoichi Isagi gets one. Joshin gets another. And it's now 2v4 for IC. This is looking good for EVS. Yoichi Isagi getting one. Knows Joshin's here. Looking for another.
Player standing.
Gets right clicked by Joshin. And Foster finished it up on Nagi. Looks like the classics were definitely the play here. And Joshin utilized it. A final third round on the board for EVS. Can they win the next one and then potentially the third after that and get some momentum behind them? Because everyone loves a comeback story and I'd love to see a good one today. EVS pushing A site. So about to get swung. Does get swung, just narrowly escapes there, 22 HP. Shots going off left, right, and center. Sai getting one on 852, big pick. Nagi getting an elim as well. The Sting is definitely being optimized here.
Enemy remaining.
Nagi with another. It's looking like Stinger is definitely the meta at the moment. Everyone seems to be taking a Stinger over Spectre. Right. Said this last game. I'm going to say it again. We need a Stinger nerf. Fast with the Guardian gets an elim. It's pushing the B site. 1v3. 41 HP in a dream.
Can't use this yet.
Cat gets picked up. After getting slightly
left.
healed by Ziosi. Foss just getting around the corner in time to not get tagged. Playing the spike.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Ziosi being very aggressive there. Gets taken out by Foss. And Nagi had to clutch up the round for IC. Very interesting strat there. But luckily Nagi was there to clutch the round. (11-3) in favor of IC. It's a big round for IC actually. That was the second round, so realistically EVS should have won that and then gone on for a bonus. But IC's denied them the chance of that and now have the better eco. And EVS looking like they're pushing A again. He getting one with the Guardian there.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Seriously getting an elim. Joshin getting the trade. Foss getting Yoichi Asagi, but Nagi coming in the clutch up, gets two. Joshin with the right click from the classic. Gets another elim. Nagi with a 3K. Joshin is a man to watch with the classic. Seems to be hitting every right click. Nagi 25-6, 3 KD. Sai 14-10, 3. And Ziosi 11-11 with 10 assists. Cat also with 10 assists. Joshin 14-12-3 at the top of EVS there. Potentially the last round in this game here. And it's looking like they're running down mid. So I guess one, but unfortunately couldn't get another. Joshin and 852 both with elims there. Big picks. 852 with another one. Yoichi Asagi getting one. It's now 2v3 for IC.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
852 with the elim on Yoichi Asagi. It's now down to Nagi on the flank here. Narrowly avoids the Odin shots from Nojo. And Nojo is unaware. Nagi getting Joshin. Blinding. Gets the elim on Nojo. One left. 852 versus Nagi. Nagi to win the game for IC. Gets on the spike. He's sticking it by the looks of it. Gets off at last minute. And 852 with a 4K. Fourth round. To EVS. The game's not over yet. They're still fighting. IC just need one more round. But EVS are not going to make it easy for them. Looking like another A push here. Very fast push from EVS, but none of them have the spike. And I believe Nojo's going back to get it. Nagi getting an elim. MTJ Rocket getting one. Nagi trying to get elim there, but gets taken out by 852. Nojo getting an elim. IC in a 2v4. Cat trying to get one, but gets taken out by none other than 852 and Joshin to finish it off. Fifth round for EVS. They're still in it. Nagi 28-8 with 3 assists. He's looking for that 30 bomb. Will he get it? 2 more elims is all he needs. EVS pushing A site yet again. Seriously holding a nice angle to get an elim here. Gets a tag. There's the elim. Viper ulti getting popped. Nagi gets one. MTJ Rocket gets an elim as well. Nagi with a second. Gets his 30 bomb. Ziosi with one. One player left. Nagi with a 3K. And the defuse for IC. And IC have won the game 13-5. What a game, what a game.
Defenders win.